Boom! what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. Boy, we've got a good one in store for you tonight. My name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, now the current head trader at True Trading Group. For those that don't know, TTG is the fastest growing, highest rated premium online education platform that is available today at True Trading Group. We combine a professional trading education curriculum that is both in-depth and complex, yet still very easy to understand and implement quickly. We combine that with premium investing tools from today's top financial technology companies that if you purchased on your own would be worth over $4,000 a year. But as a True Trading Group member, you get access to top-of-the-line trading tools from companies like Benzinga, TradingView, Quote Media, CBOE, Polygon, Trade Ideas, ETNA, and so much more at no additional cost ever. On top of all of that, we are a community of active and educated, like-minded, and helpful traders and investors that are led by TGG's team of full-time trading moderators with over 100 years of combined trading experience, currently sporting a collective win rate of about 80%, with a focus on stocks, options, crypto, futures, day trading, swing trading, and long-term investing. And we truly give a damn whether you succeed or fail. At True Trading Group, results matter. Your results, your success, it's all measurable through your P&L. We are not just empty words and broken promises. We exist to empower the retail trader. If this is your first time on one of our True Trading Group live streams, welcome. We go live 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, right here. We're also live on Twitch, Facebook, and also Twitter, where myself, other TTG Pro Trader moderators, as well as special guests, drop golden nuggets. Hell, we drop golden boulders of education and lessons that can help you become better traders and investors immediately. If you have not already done so, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, click that notification bell. Make sure you guys never miss out on any one of these free trading live streams. And it's now time for you all to get ready to learn, trade, and profit. Here's your very first lesson I'll share with you. And it begins with why should you listen to anything that I have to say on these live streams? It's crucial you understand who you're listening to. Listening to the wrong information can cost you both time and money. I know for a fact you do not have an unlimited supply of either of these. So allow me to qualify myself to you. Guys, I started my trading career working at a fund in New York City. It's my first job out of college. Then 2008 happened. And that was the Great Recession. The stock market crashed. It was also the same year when I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. But before I was ever able to touch $1 of their money, I first had to go through an intensive training program. I had access to some of the top trading tools, and I was part of a community of like-minded traders, and that is exactly what the True Trading Group platform is based on now here today. Now that we're properly introduced, folks, let's talk about how this live stream is going to be going down. We're going to start things off. I'm going to bring on my business partner and co-founder of True Trading Group, Adam. The TC fam knows him as SUGE. He's going to help me walk you guys through a quick little Q&A session where you guys can ask me some questions, whatever's on your mind. Then we'll do a 15-minute intermission. I'll explain to you how you can join the TC platform, the discounts and incentives that we have. And I've got actually a really special announcement that I want to share with everyone here this evening that members and non-members alike are going to be extremely excited about. Something that I'm really excited to do for everyone here that's on these live stream. And then we'll go over the main topics. What the hell is going on in the market right now? We are in full-blown crash mode. The NASDAQ has just entered bear market territory. Many of you, probably most of you, have never experienced a bear market in your life, okay, since you've been part of the overall markets. And many of you maybe got involved in 2020, 2021, AMC, GameStop, Dogecoin, whatever the reason was that you guys got involved in the markets. That's in the past, okay? What we're going to focus on now is how you make money going forward. Because when stuff like this happens, the environment that we are currently in, you are going to experience a market environment this year and going into next year that you have never experienced before. It's not going to be like last year. It's not going to be like 2020. It's going to be very different, okay? But the good news for you is that I've traded through this environment before. Hell, I excelled in this environment before. 2008 to 2009, the markets went down about 55%. The Dow Jones Industrial Average went from about 14,000 down to 6,600. That's the same period that I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. What we're going to focus on here today, guys, we're going to talk about what's going on in the overall markets, what's going on with Russia, Ukraine, how that's impacting the markets, where do the markets go from here? Big, big, big red day in the markets today. Is there more downside? I'm going to tell you guys exactly what I think, but we're going to focus on how to trade and be profitable during that downward action, but also how to build wealth with that long-term action. That is what we're going to talk about here today on this live stream. I'm very excited to share all this information with you all. And then at the end of the live stream, I will show those that are interested. I'll show you who's interested, okay? The platform that is True Trading Group. TTG, you're getting over $4,000 worth of free and instant access to premium tools from Benzinga, TradingView, Quote Media, CBOE, Polygon, Trade Ideas, and more. And I'll show you what all of that looks like later on this live stream. All right. So folks, listen up, get ready for a damn good one. This is going to be a live stream that's going to impact you guys for many months going forward. All right. So guys, without any further ado, I want you guys to begin typing questions in chat. I'm going to go ahead right now and introduce to you all. Everybody give a huge warm TTG ayo to my business partner and co-founder of True Trading Group, none other than SUGE himself. Adam, what's up, Mr. Adam? Yeah, I like
what's
that.
up, buddy?
Hey, man.
All right.
All
right. So give us 1 second here.
Adam, everyone's giving you AOs, man.
Ayo.
Everyone's happy to see Adam.
Oh, no, they're giving me AOs because of the thumbnail. Don't you ever disrespect me like you don't know who Nems is, I? Bing bong. All right. Yo. All right. So
it is a good thumbnail.
Thanks. All right. So here's what's going to happen tonight, everyone. We're going to go ahead and tonight I'm going to interview Mike.
Ooh, all right. Am I on the hot seat tonight? Am I in the hot seat?
You are in the hot seat. So
yes, it was warm in here when I sat down.
It's going to get really hot. Look at this. I love you.
I'm just happy I didn't spit my water all over my computer.
Well, maybe it would have gotten us a little bit more views. All right, so I'm going to interview Mike tonight. And the reason that I'm going to interview Mike tonight is because it is, how do I explain this? You know, Mike kind of teased a little bit about it at the beginning. But, you know, we come on here every night and we talk about, you know, trades and AOs and booms and all that stuff, right? But what you may not know, because he skims over it really quick, is Mike's history with where he traded and, you know, what he traded and how he excelled in his trading. Okay. Somebody says mobile users will never be recognized. It doesn't matter. So what I'd like to do is, Mike, do me a favor and kind of tell people here why it is that I'm going to be interviewing you this evening.
So a lot of people have never experienced a bear market before. And the NASDAQ is now in bear market territory, down 20% off of its highs. We are in full-blown correction territory on the S&P. That's a decline of over 10%. Once you decline over 20%, that's bear market. Well, folks, the NASDAQ is in bear market territory. The S&P is in full-blown correction territory. Dow's not too far behind it. The Russell is already down in that bear market territory as well. And a lot of people, there's been a massive surge of retail trading over the last 2 years. With COVID, with AMC, GameStop, and Dogecoin, and all of the such. So many people are just used to just the markets just doing this, right? Just going straight up. And every single little bit, buy it, markets go right back to all-time highs, right? Stonks only go up, right? That's what a lot of people have been accustomed to saying over the last 2 years. Well, all of those same people are losing their ass, holding on to things like Robinhood, holding on to things like Workhorse, you know, holding on to a long list of other meme stocks. And those people are now very quickly realizing that stonks don't just only go up, that stonks also do go down. And when stocks do go down, there is just as much, if not even more, of an opportunity for you guys to make money in a down market. I traded through 2008 2008 was the greatest stock market crash of many of your lifetimes. For those of you that are a little bit older, you might have gone through the dot-com bubble when the internet bubble burst in the early 2000s. Markets went down over 50%. 2000, that was 2000, 2001 to 2002, when the markets went down over 50% when the dot-com bubble burst. That was a bear market for a couple of years. 08 to 09, markets went down about 55%. That was another true bear market. And the thing that a lot of people need to realize, need to understand, is that when you have situations like that where markets go down as severely as they did during those two time periods, there is such a massive amount of money to be made on the way down. And a lot of people don't necessarily realize that. And for my trading performance during 2008, I actually received, at the hedge fund that I was working at in 2008 in New York City, I received one of their Trader of the Year awards. Mostly because of the short positions that I was carrying on the financials, on the banks, companies like Goldman Sachs, Citigroup, Bank of America. These are some of the banks in the financials. Bear Stearns, many people may not know about Bear Stearns. Bear Stearns is an investment bank that is no more, went out of business, stock went to zero. Lehman Brothers, also same scenario. Lehman Brothers was a massive investment bank on Wall Street. It was around for over a century, and that went to zero as well. So if you guys have been around just over the last couple of years, you may have never heard of those.
All right. Hot seat time. I'm done with this freaking rhetoric that I hear all the time.
Dude, this is.
I am done with the rhetoric. You literally, the title on the screen is Enough BS. What is actually happening in the stock market?
Shoot, man. Go for it.
So here's what, somebody goes, please make your point. Yeah, exactly.
I won't make my point the whole live stream. I promise. I won't.
No, we know.
Just for that person.
Here's what I want to know. Briefly, for those that may not understand what happened in 2008, I'm pretty sure most do. I want Mike, seriously, a 2-minute explanation on what happened in 2008. Go ahead.
You had the housing market boom thanks to Greenspan policy at the Fed from years prior. The housing market exploded, and every single financial institution wanted to get in on it. That's when you saw people that were carrying 3, 4, 5 different properties, and every single financial institution wanted to lend money to take advantage of the housing boom because housing prices just went up. And what started to happen is requirements for mortgages were lessened. Anybody was basically able to get a mortgage during that time because the banks were just willing to lend out money because the prices of the homes always went up. Well, when the housing bubble burst, what you were left with was an immense amount of worthless junk mortgage-backed securities that were leveraged to the gills. And you had a lot of financial institutions that would basically trade these portfolios of mortgages, where you can actually have a portfolio of several hundred or several thousand mortgages, and financial institutions can actually trade those portfolios back and forth. Say, hey, I'll buy that portfolio of mortgage-backed securities from you. But then what happened was, once the housing bubble popped and housing prices crashed, these mortgage-backed securities became worthless because the mortgages that were backing them became worthless, because you had a mortgage on a house for maybe $600,000 that was now only worth $450,000. And people were not paying the mortgage because the house was not worth what they owed. So they decided to stop paying the mortgage. That created a downward spiral of financial and credit chaos in the global financial system, to where these mortgage-backed securities were being used to collateralize other assets and other lending. They were using leverage to then get more leverage on other things. And once the asset that backed that collapsed, it was just a downward spiral. And a lot of people don't know this, but we were 48 hours away from you going to the ATM machine and the bank telling you, I'm sorry, but we don't have your money. Okay. So that's where we were in 2008. That's how serious that actually was. And during that time, the markets went down about 55%.
Okay. So that's what happened in 2008, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is very different, right? What's happening today is very, very different. The same rules don't apply. It's not not that it was simple in 2008, but it sure as hell isn't what it was then. What we're seeing now is something very, very different. Okay. So, that's kind of why I cut you off before. I know you're talking about, look, experience matters and experience counts. And your experience is trading successfully with millions and millions of dollars on Wall Street during one of the worst financial crises of our generation, in history. But that's done. You don't get credit for, you don't stay clean off yesterday's shower. You know what I mean? So what I want to know is, how do you take that experience and break down what's happening right now, how we got here, what's happening right now, and how we can, and how the people that are watching us tonight, let's get right to the chase. How, what can they do? That's what we want to know, man. That's what over 1,000 people watching right now, 12 minutes into the stream. Let's cut the bullshit. Let's get into it. Explain what's happening now. Let's start there.
What's happening right now is that you're dealing with an environment that a lot of people have never gone through, and that's a high rising inflation environment where you're also getting rising interest rates. Most people on the live stream have never experienced rising rates and rising inflation before, or ever. Either one of those, never mind both of them happening at the same time. And now when you throw in this extra outside factor of Russia and Ukraine, it's just another thing that the markets need to worry about. But the markets were heading lower with or without Ukraine and Russia's situation. That's the thing a lot of people need to really remember. That, yes, the last couple of days, the markets have moved lower because of Russia, Ukraine, and destabilization, and it just creates a whole whirlwind of issues between NATO, the United States, and Russia. There's sanctions. There's a whole slew of like financial regulation that's going on within those sanctions. You have the concerns about commodity prices, metals, and so you have like palladium, gold, silver, a lot of your metals. You have oil and natural gas. All of these commodity prices are surging higher because of because of what's going on between Russia and the United States and NATO, because Russia is a huge provider of natural gas and oil. They're also a huge provider of certain metals. So if you take a look at commodity prices are surging because of this instability, because a lot of people are worried about oil is already trading in the 90s. It's a problem if the United States or NATO or the European Union, if they put sanctions against Russia where they are going to limit the purchases of oil and natural gas from Russia. That is a possibility. I don't know if that is something that's going to actually take place, because gas prices, oil and natural gas prices are already insanely high. If you're worried about paying for $4, $5 a gallon gas now, if there's a sanction that prevents Russia from selling their oil and natural gas to Europe or to the United States, those prices are going to surge even further. I don't believe that that's something that any government, whether it's here in the United States or in Europe, wants to do to their own people, because their own people will suffer the consequence if a sanction like that is placed on Russia. But all of this is happening while in the background, you have inflation at 40-year highs, out of control. The only way to stop that inflation is for the Federal Reserve to slow it down by raising interest rates. All right. Raising interest rates. The Fed has a very, very, very difficult job to do right now. It's a near impossible task. And that is to stop inflation without stopping economic growth. That's why the markets are so worried right now. You're going to get a rate hike in March. That's inevitable. Whether it's 25 basis points or 50 basis points is yet to be seen, but you're going to get a rate hike in March. And once they start, they're not going to stop. They're going to continue to raise interest rates throughout the rest of the year. They have to. They do not have a choice. They tried raising interest rates at the end of 2018. It did not work. The markets went down 20% in 1 month. So much to the point where Jerome Powell and the Federal Reserve were like, you know what? My bad. We're not going to raise rates. We're actually going to start cutting rates. And they cut rates back down to zero in 2019. And the bull market continued to surge in 19 and to 2020. And then you had COVID. Okay. And then after COVID, you had massive amounts of stimulus come in, trillions of dollars of stimulus, not just from the United States government in the form of fiscal stimulus. When it's stimulus that comes from Congress, that is called fiscal stimulus. Monetary stimulus is what comes from the Federal Reserve. You got trillions of dollars from both ends during the COVID crisis. Trillions of dollars were flooded into the system through a variety of different means that we can talk about for another time. That would take me another 30, 45 minutes to talk about the type of stimulus that was injected into the system. But that provided immense amounts of liquidity into the market. That liquidity needed to find a home. That liquidity found a home in equities because there was no other security or asset that was providing as good of a return. Remember, bond yields were down near historic lows. So no one's going to put their money into bonds. They're going to put their money into the stock market. So every single little dip that occurred in the market after the crash of 2020 into 2021, every single tiny little dip was met with ferocious buying power because there were trillions of dollars of liquidity injected into the system. That liquidity is going away. The Federal Reserve is stopping the injection. They're doing $120 billion a month into the system. That is ending on March 14th. No more after that. So you're taking away all of that liquidity out of the system. That's problem number one. Problem number two, inflation's at over 40-year highs. Problem number three, the Fed's got to raise rates. Money is no longer going to be free. Okay, when rates are at zero, you can borrow money for essentially nothing. That's all going away. So the task that the Federal Reserve has is to raise rates enough to stop inflation, but not too much to stop economic growth. And the fear of what's called the Fed not being able to orchestrate a soft landing. That's a term or a phrase that you're going to hear a lot of people talk about. Orchestrate a soft landing. Okay. It's very difficult for the Fed to do that right now because inflation is so high. If inflation was just like, it's okay, a lot easier to do because the Fed can be less aggressive with their rate hikes. The higher inflation, the more aggressive the Fed has to be. The more aggressive the Fed has to be, the more likely they are too aggressive. And that's when you have the potential of the Fed pushing the economy into a recession. That's why the markets are so scared right now, because we're coming up to that point where people aren't sure if the Fed's going to be able to orchestrate the soft landing. And that's why you're getting a lot of this selling pressure. Tech stocks are getting hit the most. Companies that don't make any money, they're getting hit the most because in a rising rate environment, profits now are king. Nobody wants to pay a premium for profits 3 years from now, because 3 years from now, I could take $100. The biggest analogy that I can give somebody why real high growth tech stocks do poorly in a rising rate environment is because those companies are not yet profitable. Now you have a company like Chevron, super profitable. Company makes more money than anybody can dream of. Okay. But these smaller companies like a Palantir or something like a Roblox or some of these other like real high growth but low profitability companies that maybe don't even have any earnings whatsoever. Nobody wants to pay a premium for that, because if I have $100 today, this is the best example and analogy that I can give somebody to understand this concept. If I have $100 today, if I can put that $100 into a bond that can give me a 3% yield, that's a 3% interest on my money. If I have $100 today, in a year from now, I'll have $103 if I put that money into a bond at 3%. So as interest rates rise, that becomes more attractive because in a year I'll have $103 with no risk. If you give me $100 a year from now, that is not worth the same as $100 today. Because if I had $100 today, I'll have $103 in a year. So what good is your $100 in a year? If I have $100 today, it'll be $103 in a year, not $100. So your $100 a year from now, or 2 years from now, or 3 years from now, or however long it's going to take for that company to become profitable is not worth as much anymore. That's the problem. That's what's happening right now in the overall markets. And then you just throw into the mix of everything the markets have to worry about. You throw in Russia, Ukraine, and you get this type of a sell-off. Hence, NASDAQ down 20%, which is where all your high growth tech stocks are, and they're down the most. S&P down about 11%, because the S&P also is not just tech stocks. You have a lot of companies in there that generate a ridiculous amount of cash flow. That's why that's only down 11%, while the NASDAQ's down 20%. Best way for me to explain it to people that are maybe fresh or new or trying to get a grasp of what's going on in the markets or why the stock market's going down. I hope that was a good enough explanation of what's happening and what's going on in the markets right now.
Yeah, absolutely. It was. I believe it was. Okay. So what, I guess what we want to kind of get into next is in True Trading Group, we have close to 10,000 people that are members.
Yeah.
Now, you're not their financial advisor. You're not their, their deity. You're not, as much as we joke around, but you are someone that they look to, that they look up to, that they expect to get the truth from, that they expect to, look, I know you, and I know how serious and how much you take this to heart, because these people, and I do the same.
Yeah.
I want you to look these people in the face, and I want you to not bullshit them. And I know that you won't. I want you to tell them how bad it is right now.
There is a very, very realistic possibility that towards the end of this year or into 2023, there's a very realistic possibility that the Fed goes too fast, too far, and you experience recessionary environment. Recessionary environment will be followed by or preceded by a bear market. A bear market is when the markets decline 20% or more from their highs. We're already there in the NASDAQ. And I still do believe that there's more downside there in the NASDAQ. And I believe there's more downside in the overall markets as well. It will all come down to if the Fed is able to get it right. Now, historically, when the Fed has been tasked with this job, historically, they've gotten it wrong. It's very difficult to do. And other times when the Fed has gotten it wrong, inflation, well, you have Paul Volcker, who famously forced the U.S. economy into a recession to stop inflation in the 80s. He was so aggressive because he had to get in front of inflation that they basically purposefully were so aggressive with raising rates and monetary policy and quantitative tightening. Quantitative tightening means the Fed is reducing the size of their balance sheet. Quantitative easing means they're expanding. So basically, when they ease, they buy stuff. When they tighten, they sell stuff. That's the most basic explanation that I can give you for it. Now, during the last 2 years, the Fed's balance sheet has ballooned by trillions of dollars. You're now looking at a $9 trillion balance sheet for the Federal Reserve. That number has to come down. They need to sell stuff off their balance sheet. They can't carry a $9 trillion balance sheet. That has to come down. So at the same time that the Federal Reserve is taking liquidity out of the market, they're also providing supply into the market. Okay. So the Fed's been a net buyer for the last many years. Guys, fill out the poll that's in chat. Adam just sent out a poll. Okay. Adam just sent out a poll in chat. You guys go ahead and do a quick, just answer that poll that Adam just sent out. If you guys are on the live stream, just answer that poll here on YouTube. So there is a very realistic possibility the Fed goes too far. Now, I don't know if the Fed's going to go too far. Nobody knows if the Fed's going to go too far. The thing about this environment that we're in right now in this situation is that don't get the Russia-Ukraine situation. Don't get this twisted. The Russia-Ukraine situation is a blip on the radar of the bigger picture. The bigger picture is the Federal Reserve. It's the Fed. It's rising interest rates. Russia-Ukraine is not going to be something we are going to be talking about 3 months from now. We will still be talking about the Federal Reserve and inflation 3 months from now. Russia-Ukraine is not something we're going to be talking about in December. We will still be talking about inflation in the Federal Reserve in December. Russia-Ukraine are not going to have a lasting impact on the overall market. That's going to affect equity and stock prices for the next 1 to 2 years. The actions of the Federal Reserve and inflation will have a long-lasting impact on the overall markets. If this was happening between Russia and Ukraine, if this was happening in, let's say, August of last year, I'm willing to bet the markets don't go down more than 3%. If this happened last year. Okay. It's the fact that this is happening on top of everybody already being scared and weary about the Fed orchestrating that soft landing. So there is a very realistic possibility that we go into a recessionary environment towards the end of this year into 2023. Now, I'm not saying that is the most likely scenario. I'm not trying to scare anybody. You should not be scared of something like that because there's a lot of money to be made during that time frame. And I will tell you this now. If there's anybody that's on this live stream, 1,147 of you, if there's anybody on this live stream that is looking to grow a long-term portfolio, you want the market to go down.
Hang on. I love you, and you're right, but you're getting ahead of yourself. Hang on. I love though that people think I'm like we don't talk like about this before, like that I'm actually just being a dick to you. Guys, we talk about this before. I just want you guys to know that for anyone who thinks I'm being mean to Mike. Somebody said get Suge a Snickers. I tell Mike, hey, I'm going to cut you off. I'm going to do this. I'm going to poke you on questions. I'm going to push you a bit.
I'm in the hot seat. I'm ready for it.
We talk about it before, so he knows. It's not, just anyone else. But I like that it's, they think that we don't. It's nice. Anyways, moving on. Somebody goes Diva Suge. Yes. All right. So what I want to know is explain really quick, because I think what's good here is that we talked about 2008. We talked about your experience during 2008. What makes you qualified? What makes you qualified to come up here and talk about this stuff, about having real world experience? Because there's so many people online that have never actually traded through anything like this.
Yeah, true.
They what they did was and you and I know this because you and I have been in this business for almost 20 years at this point. So you see guys that are out there, I'm not going to name them, but you guys all know, you all know who they are. Okay. And I'll tell you this, none of those people traded through 2008. None of those people thrived during that type of environment. Could they have? Who knows? But they didn't. Okay. That was your on-the-job training.
Yeah.
Okay. With millions of dollars of other people's money.
Yeah, I got thrown into the lion's den, man. I was in my early 20s. I was fresh, and I got thrown into the craziest market environment that anybody had ever seen up to that point.
So my question is, I want to know, explain the concept of like the transferring before you get into the opportunity, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Explain the concept of like the transferring of wealth.
Yeah. I'm actually really glad you just asked me that question, because the thing that I try to explain to people the most, and I tried doing this during 2020 when the markets were crashing because of COVID. Market crashes happen all the time. They're usually very, very short-lived. Now, short-lived that term is all about perception. Somebody might think 1 month is short-lived. Somebody might think 6 months is short-lived. Somebody might think 2 years is short-lived. It depends on your time horizon. If you look back at the entire history of the stock market has only gone up with very brief moments of sharp decline. Now, those moments of decline can be as short as a couple of months and as long as a couple of years. One of the biggest, lengthiest declines was after the dot-com bubble. We went down for about 2.5 years, from like 2000 to 2002. The markets literally went down. That was like one of the longer lasting bear markets. 2008, we went down from 08 to 09. The bottom was put in 09. The top was put in 07. And then, fast forward then through 2010, 11, 12, the market started moving themselves out of bear market and back to all-time highs. What you experienced during 2020 in COVID was the shortest lived bear market in history, where the markets went down about 35%, and within 6 months they were back to all-time highs. I'm sorry, Adam. I'm getting. What was your question again that you had? I'm like losing my train of thought from the question that you asked me.
Market goes to absolute crap in 2008. People are, unfortunately committing suicide. Lives are being ruined.
Yeah,
but there's a very large transfer of.
Oh, the transfer. I'm sorry. Yes. Okay. I was just losing my train of thought. Person. Yeah, I actually knew somebody who committed suicide with a guy that worked at Lehman Brothers and was 60 in his early 60s, getting ready to retire in 2 years. Had all his life savings in Lehman Brothers stock. Lehman Brothers stock went to zero. The guy was worth millions. He then became worth zero, was actually horrifying. It's not something that I even like discussing. But during the crash of 2020, and you guys don't have to take my word for it, just go back and watch my live streams from 2020, March and April of 2020. They're all right here on this YouTube channel. You can just go back and watch the videos from that time period. I was begging people. I was screaming from the top of my lungs on every single live stream that this is the greatest wealth building opportunity of my lifetime. I didn't have the money in 2008 that I have today. So when the markets were crashing in 2020, I was buying everything that I possibly could in my long-term portfolio. And then fast forward just less than a year later, all those stocks that I bought were up triple digits. When stock markets crash, this is the thing I want everybody that's on this live stream to know. I assume that we don't have 1,174 hedge fund managers and billionaires that are on this live stream. I assume we have 1,173 regular people and people that want to know, what do I do with my money? How can I protect it? How can I grow it when the markets are going down? And I'm here to tell you guys this. Stock market crashes are the biggest transfer of wealth that you'll ever see. Because what happens is the professionals, the institutions, they sell first. They're the reason the markets go down. Then the retail investor, the person that doesn't follow the markets all the time, they see the news headlines, stock market crashing, blood on Wall Street. They panic. But at this point, the markets have already gone down 20%, 25%. And they say, oh, wow, man, Wall Street really sucks right now. Oh, man, it'll bounce back. It always does. It'll bounce back. It always does. Then the markets go down even further. And now the retail investor really starts to panic. They see their 401ks depleting. And then they say to themselves, I better sell now before I lose everything. That's the bottom. The retail investor gets scared out at the bottom. And you want to know who the retail investor is selling to? All the institutions and hedge funds that sold first. They're the ones stepping in at the bottom. They're the ones buying. And what happens is the retail investor gets out at the bottom of the crash and they're scared from the stock market. And what do? They wait. They wait for the market to go back to all-time highs. They wait for the news media to tell you, rally on Wall Street, stock market's at all-time highs, and the retail investor goes, it's a great time to get involved in the stock market. We're at all-time highs. Everything's going up. Now I got to get back in. And they get back in. And that's the top. Stop giving your hard-earned money to people that have a hell of a lot more of it than you do, because that's what happens during stock market crashes. And since 2020's crash, I've been trying to educate the YouTube channel, the TTG community on how this entire process works, on how they can be better prepared and better educated to not only make money on the way down, but actually build wealth when the bottom gets put in. Because retail investors do the opposite. And it's a shame. It's a shame to see hardworking people exit their positions after they've already lost 30% of their money, only to buy back in at prices that are even higher than when they originally bought. That's why the average retail investor thinks the stock market's a scam. It's not a scam. You're just doing the opposite of what professionals are taught to do. That's what we're going to talk about. This is the difference. This is why, like Adam said, why should people listen to anything that I'm saying? Well, I've gone through this entire process successfully, and we did it again in 2020 when the markets went down 35%. We made a ton of money on the way down. Guys, again, don't take my word for it. Literally just go watch my live streams from March and April. I hate being like Monday morning quarterback. I'm like, oh, I said this 2 years ago. No, literally, don't take my word for it. When we're done with this live stream, go to March and April and watch my live streams. I was telling everybody, buy AMD at 45. Well, AMD went all the way to almost 200. Buy NVIDIA, buy this, buy that, buy this. Just go watch my live streams. Okay? So everyone's like, what do we do now? What do we do now? What do I do? What do we do now? Stock market's going down. Now you actually get educated. You get educated to the point where you actually learn how to profit while the market's going down by a slew of different vehicles. You can buy put options. You can short the market or individual stocks. You can buy inverse ETFs, ETFs that go up while markets go down. You can buy the UVXY, which is an ETF that tracks the VIX. The VIX is a fear indicator. It's really a volatility indicator. The VIX goes up while markets decline heavily. There's so many different ways that you can make money when the markets go down. And then you take that money and then you go shopping and you build a shopping list. And you have a list of companies and stocks that you want to own. It's so funny because 5 months ago, everybody loved Zoom Video, DocuSign, Roblox, Snowflake, Peloton, Netflix. Loved these stocks. I couldn't convince you not to buy them 6 months ago. But now the stocks are down 30, 40%. Now all of a sudden, everybody hates them. Everybody hates them. I don't want to buy these things. Everybody, they're down 40, 50%. I don't want to buy them. Get educated to the point where you understand how to actually make money on the way down, which is what we did in 2020. Hell, it's what we've done so far in 2022. The amount of money that we've made so far in January and February through put options is actually insane. Don't believe me? I don't care. Watch my live streams. Everything is documented right there on the YouTube channel. I come here every single night, 6 days a week. I tell you exactly what I'm doing. I tell you what I think is going to happen. I tell you the positions that I am in. And then you take that profit. And then when the dust settles and everybody's panicking because the stock market's crashing and all of your friends, family, and coworkers are worrying about selling their Apple, selling their Amazon, selling their Facebook, selling their Nvidia, selling their Square, selling all these stocks after they've gone down, they're going to sell them right to you. They're going to sell them right into your hands. And you're going to take those shares, you're going to stash them away in your long-term portfolio. And in 2 to 3 years, you're going to sit back and be like, holy shit, I can't believe how much money that I just made. Get on the other team. Get on the other team. If you're scared, if you're tired of not being in control of your own financial future, now is the time to get educated. This is a major wealth building opportunity. I told everybody very publicly on this live stream inside of True Trading Group, the end of last year, I told everybody I am selling in my long-term portfolio. I've raised a bunch of cash. I'm very happy that I did. I didn't get the very top. Okay, we made new all-time highs in December. I missed a little bit, but I sold pretty damn close to the top. You're never going to catch the exact top and catch the exact bottom. Don't try to. But I foresaw this coming this year. Again, go back and watch my live streams from December. I told everybody in December, I said 2022 is going to be the year of the active trader. Do not buy that first sell-off because it's going to be a sucker's bounce. And I'm telling you, we're going lower and the markets are going to experience a correction this year. I told you that in December. And now that it's here, everybody's acting surprised. We've been prepared for this. We've been ready for this. I've sold out of half my long-term portfolio at the end of last year. We've been trading put options on the way down ever since. And I've still not added to my long-term portfolio yet, but I certainly will, because when markets go down, it is a wealth building opportunity. Well, the groceries and paying my bills are very important to me, along with paying my debts and obligations. That's what this is about. Mel Davis, I'm really glad that you actually just said that. Mel Davis says groceries and paying my bills are very important to me, along with paying my debts and obligations. That is exactly what this is about. Forget about Lambos, mansions, yachts, private jets, all this bullshit that I see from people online with these ads of like people on their yacht or like this bundle of cash. Like, oh, follow me and you'll be a millionaire. Total nonsense. Forget about that stuff. This is about regular people paying regular expenses, improving their financial situation, and actually understanding how to build wealth when stocks go down. Because guess what? Just like stocks went down in 2020, they went back up. Just like stocks went down in 2018. 2018, stocks went up. 2016, stocks went down. Guess what? Stocks went back up. 2008, stocks went down. Guess what? Stocks go back up. In 2009, the Dow Jones Industrial Average was at 6,600. Let me say that again, 6,600. Do you know where we are today? Even after this decline, like 31,000, 32,000. That's 5 times. That's 5 times since 2009. Stocks will go back up. Not all of them. A lot of them. The overall market will go back up. Not yet. There's more downside before that happens, but they will go back up. And what I don't want anyone on this live stream to do is panic, sell at the bottom, and then watch the markets go back up and then say, oh, now's a good time for me to get back in. That's what the uneducated retail investor does. And True Trading Group exists now here today to prevent that from happening. I want to tell you guys, I want to make a quick little announcement. I want to make an announcement because this is something that I think is needed. Not enough people do it. And I'm very proud to offer this to my entire TGG family. So I have an announcement that I want to make. Everybody listen up, pay attention very quickly. Okay. This goes for everybody that's listening on this live stream, for all my TGG family members that are out there. I have something very important that I want to mention to you all right now. On February 28th, mark this date down on your calendar. On February 28th, I personally will be hosting a 2-hour-long live training workshop, how to trade during a market crash and build wealth in your long-term portfolio. On February 28th, I am hosting a live 2-hour workshop, how to trade a market crash and build wealth in your long-term portfolio. Registration for this live training session is now open on your dashboard under event registration. Every member of True Trading Group, you can go right now onto your member dashboard under event registration. You will see that workshop live right now. You can all subscribe to it, register for that event right now. It is free for all of my TTG members. This is on February 28th. All you need to do is be a member of True Trading Group. That's it. Okay? It will be held in the study hall chat room. Okay? It will be held in our study hall chat room from 6:15 to 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time on Monday, February 28th. Again, Monday, February 28th, 6:15 to 8:15 p.m. Eastern. Live workshop, how to trade during a market crash and how to build wealth in your long-term portfolio. 2-hour live trading workshop. I'm hosting it. I'm excited to do it. This is something that not enough people talk about. Everybody plays, on, just make money quick, get rich quick. I'm going to break it down for you guys. I'm going to go over with you trading strategies that I used to profit in 2020, trading strategies I used to profit in 2008, but also long-term portfolio building strategies that I used during 2020 and throughout the entire last decade to build my long-term portfolio. I'm going to go over all that stuff with you guys on Monday. You just have to be a member of True Trading Group. All right. So I'm really excited to do this. When stuff like this happens and markets start to go down, people get very nervous. And I don't want you guys panicking. And I feel like it's moments like this where more than ever, people need direction, people need education, and people need help. Okay. You don't need help when GameStop's going to $400. Okay. Now's the time that people need help. Now's the time that real wealth is generated. Yes, it will be recorded. Okay. It will be recorded. Okay. So if you have a prior work obligation or a family obligation, you can't make it, the workshop will be recorded. All right. It is free for my TGD members. Event registration is now live. Okay. But if you can, I highly recommend you make the time to attend. You want to be in there to engage with me live. Members, you'll be in there live with me. We can engage. I can answer questions live. So if you can make the time, I suggest making the time on that day. But if not, if you can't make it, don't worry. It will be recorded. It'll be put up in the video library after we are finished. Okay. So In an effort, though, to keep it to a manageable size, all TGD members, okay, to make it a manageable size, because I do want there to be live interaction, all TGD members get in. I just had a bunch of people. I'm just reading some comments. Awesome. Look, you guys all registered already. Look how many people registered already. I love it. Yes. Will someone with a small account be able to benefit? Absolutely. Just getting into trading. My account isn't huge yet. Absolutely. You do not need hundreds of thousands or tens of thousands of dollars to take advantage of this stuff. All right. So it's my pleasure. It's my honor. I'm very happy to do this for everybody. So here's the deal. All right. We're only going to, so this is for TGD members only. I want this. We're going to, the amount of, Adam, how many people are signing up already? Everybody's in chat is saying, I just registered. Done. Registered.
Let me check. I'll tell you right now. I'll show you. Jesus.
Really?
207 people so far.
Oh my God. In literally 2 minutes. In literally 2 minutes. That's incredible. That's awesome. So here's the deal, guys. Listen, this is going to be open for all TG members, but what we'll do, the registration, will close it. We're only going to allow the next, okay. So if you're already a member to Trading Group, you guys are good. Okay. You guys can register, but we're going to let the next 20.
Yeah. But hey, hang on 1 second, because pretty sure the site is
our site about to crash?
Yeah. Hang on a second. 1 sec. Let me see something. No, we're good.
We're good?
I think so. Yeah, should be. All right. So the way, Jesus, dude, there's going to be 1,000 people that sign up tonight.
I can't wait. I'm excited. I'm so happy to do this.
There is 528 people on the registration page.
Wow. Yeah, we're gonna have 1,000 people registered then just by tonight. I can't wait. I'm really excited to do it, folks. I'm gonna prepare some stuff for everybody.
Oh man. Well, note to self: change. Hang on a second. Okay, so yes, it is going to be recorded. It's crashing, not giving the code. All right, so just everyone be patient. All right. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. There's a lot of True Trading Group members. There's like close to 10,000. Okay, obviously we have to tell people about this tomorrow in chat because not everyone is on this live stream. Okay. What we are going to do is we are going to limit. So anyone that signs up between now and, well, really do not give the code out. That code is private for you guys. No, you don't need tokens to watch recordings. So here's what we're going to do. Hang on 1 second. I'm sorry. All right. I'm trying to think of the best way to go about this. All right. So what we'll do is the next, I don't know. What do you think? 20?
I mean, yeah.
I don't want to go over 2,000 people.
Yeah, neither do I. So I don't
even want to get to 2,000. I'm going to cut it off at 1,500. The first 1,500 to register.
Yeah. And then TGG members can,
so TGG members, the first 1,500 of them to register, it's theirs. No, fine. I am going, how many do you want to allocate for new signups between now and Sunday? Because the TGG members that are there now should have first crack at it. Or not even give it till Sunday. Just give
I,
it.
I wouldn't even give it till Sunday because we're going to have so many teaching members that's going to fill up really fast. So
We are currently at 359 people.
wow. I don't know, man. 15, 20. I want, I want to make sure that our teaching members are able to. I want them to be, make sure that they're able to get those spots if they want to attend it. Again, it's going to be Monday. So Monday coming up the 28th, it'll be from 6:15 to 8:15 p.m. Eastern.
All right. So how about the next? We could say the next 20 people.
Okay.
And then we do a hard cutoff there.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
But everyone else will be able to watch. Like if you're not part of the next 20 people that sign up for a membership, that's fine. You'll still be able to watch the recording of it,
right?
But you won't be able to participate in the live part of it.
So the next 20. So basically 1,500 spots. Okay, teaching members for you. The next 20 people that join True Trading Group. If you're on this live stream and you're not a member but you want to attend, the next 20 people will be able to attend that session live so that you can ask questions and you can interact with me and the rest of the group live. But I would cap it there.
Yeah. It would not be fair to everyone else.
Yeah, it's not, because then if you get 100 people that are not members that sign up, that's 100 members of True Trading Group that won't be able to attend it live.
That have been here the whole time that should be able to have the spots.
Right. And just because a TG member is not on the live stream, I want to give them a fair chance to be able to attend live if they want. So I don't want to leave it just open for anyone that's signing up tonight. I think it's fair that we limit it.
Okay. So tell them how they can sign up then.
All right. All right, guys. So, should I just maybe explain to everybody everything that they get too, including with this, or?
I don't want to go into a whole sales spiel because we
got guys. Listen, I have so much that I have to go over with you guys tonight. Still, if you guys listen, for anyone that wants to if you want to attend this workshop, okay, I'm going to go over with you the same trading strategies I used during the crash of 2020, the same strategies I've used so far in January and February. Okay, to make the money that we've made so far, the same strategies I used in 2008 and 2009. And then also we're going to go over long-term wealth building in your long-term portfolio. So I'm going to do 1 hour of active trading strategies during the downward market, and then 1 hour of building wealth in your long-term portfolio during those types of declines, how I go about doing it. And I'll share you guys all that information with you as well. So if you want to attend that, if you're not a member, but you're on the live stream, if you want to attend, you can go to ttgoffer.com. Okay, ttgoffer.com. Enter the coupon code TTG121. It'll actually give you a 45% discount on the membership. It knocks the price from $22.12 all the way down to $11.97. You'll have access to the teaching platform for the entire year. That is not, let me repeat, that $11.97 is not to just attend this event. Okay, the $11.97 will get you a full membership to True Trading Group for the entire year and give you access to this event. All right. You're also going to get, study groups with that. You'll get a double your money back guarantee as well. There's a lot of stuff that comes along with the membership. But if you guys join and if you don't make back your $11.97, you're going to get crazy value just from attending the workshop. But even if you don't make back the $11.97, as long as you go through our courses and our quizzes and everything, we offer a double your money back guarantee. So if you don't make back your $11.97, I'm going to give you guys back $2,384, double what you guys paid for your membership price. Okay, so you just have to go to ttgoffer.com and enter the coupon.
561 people.
Oh boy, 560. We're going to be filled up, man, so fast. Yeah, folks. So that's it. So ttgoffer.com, TTG121 coupon code. You'll get a 45% discount, double your money back guarantee, and you'll be able to attend the workshop on, again, it's Monday, the 28th from 6:15 p.m. Eastern until 8:15 p.m. Eastern For all TGG members, the first 1,500 that signed up and the next 20 people that join the TTG fam with that coupon code, you'll be able to attend it live as well.
Yeah, that's going to be a hard stop on that 20.
Yeah.
So, and then, you know, so that's essentially what it is. Everything you get is on the checkout page of the site as well.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you want to get into it a little bit, maybe tell them, you know, and just so you know, we're technically out of laptops, but Mike and I, just so that you don't wait on it, Mike and I will pay for anyone that signs up tonight. You will get a free laptop when you sign up. All right, 20 of them.
Damn.
No. Come on, just keep going.
All right, so yeah, I mean, I guess I can spend a minute and kind of tell people what they're getting with their membership, since we're talking about it. So I'll actually go through it quickly with you. So for those of you that are on tgdoffer.com, a bunch of you there that are on tgdoffer.com right now, I'll go over with you what you're going to get with your membership. Aside from access to the workshop, you're getting our daily chat room. The mods and I are in there every day sharing our screen. It's not just me. There's 8 other professional traders that are in there. We're live on the microphone. We're calling out our trades in real time. We sport about an 80% win rate collectively. We're in chat from pre-market till after hours. You get all of our trade alerts. And we're fully transparent. There's a journal on our website that tracks all of our trading performance. You can see for yourself every buy and sell that our mods make. You also get 2 small private study groups. Okay. 2 small private study groups, your chance to get individual attention from one of our mods, to ask questions, go over lessons and topics so we can speed up your learning curve. We have our Benzinga Pro news feed you're getting access to as well. That's a live breaking up to the second news alert service right inside of our chat room. So you can get news as soon as it crosses the wire. Very, very important in this environment, especially with Russia, Ukraine, the news headlines that are continuously flip-flopping and coming out almost seemingly every hour that are affecting the overall market. Then you're also going to get Trading Views charting software. It's one of the most commonly used charting softwares. All this stuff is included when you pay $11.97. You don't pay anything extra for this stuff. A trade ideas scanner to make sure you're always focused on the best stocks during the day. You're going to get our simulator. Our simulator will let you trade stocks and options with fake money, but with real-time data, so you can practice what you're learning in the courses. We have a proprietary scanner that has the same functionality as FinViz Elite, but you can also scan for crypto with it. Dark pool data, unusual options activity, insider buying and selling. All that's available as well. A trading performance journal that tracks your trading, gives you statistics and data on your trading so we can see what you're doing wrong so we know what to fix. A social sentiment scanner that tells you what stocks are being mentioned most on StockTwits Twitter and Facebook. StockTwits Twitter and Reddit. Analyst ratings on any stock that you're interested in. You can download a report that gives you all the analyst ratings for any stock. You're going to get our watch list every day to know what stocks that the moderators in True Trading Group are looking at and how we plan on trading them. All of our courses, all right, the courses are a simplified and expanded upon version of what I learned working at the fund. There's beginner and foundation courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, you name it. We've got access to all of it. There's no upsells for courses. So when you guys join, you're getting access to every single course that we have. There's no upsells for any new pro or VIP courses. That stuff's all included. The video library has over 200 hours of additional workshops, like what I'm doing on Monday, 2-hour workshop. We do stuff like that. We do workshops and study groups every week. Those are in the video library. You get access to that, and you can attend all that stuff live. Remember, the next 20 people that go to ttgoffer.com and use the code TTG121, you'll be able to attend Monday's workshop, how to trade during a market crash and how to build wealth in your long-term portfolio. All right. And then also anything new that we add, okay, anything new that we add to the platform, you get access to as well. We're like Netflix. There's no, like when we come out with a new course or a new workshop or anything like that, we don't charge you for it. All right. When you are a member, you automatically get access to it. Like this workshop Monday, all members have access to it. They don't have to pay for it. It's free with their membership. All right. And it's now also free for Gallet, John, Ashley, and Salvador. Welcome, Gallet, John, Ashley, Salvador. Guys, there's 16 spots now remaining. Okay. The next 16 people that use that coupon code and join the TG family will be able to attend the workshop. And that means there's also 16 laptops left as well. Okay, so the next 16 people to join get access to the workshop and get themselves a brand new free laptop upon becoming TeachD certified. You just have to become certified. That means you went through our courses and you passed our quizzes. Okay, it's a badge of honor for members. They wear it proud. All right, they get a green check mark next to their username. They get a certificate. They can print it out, hang it on their wall if they choose. All right, it's a real badge of honor when people go through the courses and they pass all those quizzes. And when you do, you're going to get a free laptop. We even cover the shipping cost. All right. And then again, double your money back guarantee. So let me be clear with this. I stand behind the TeachD platform through thick and thin. Okay. I believe so strongly in our ability to help you become successful that we offer a double your money back guarantee. Nobody else does this. Nobody else is confident in their ability to help you become successful. If you join True Trading Group, you go through our courses, pass our quizzes, and attend our study groups. Just one study group. That's it. Attend one of them. All right. If you do not make back the $11.97 you paid for your membership, if you don't make it back at least once during your membership, then I'll give you not just your $11.97 back. I'll give you double $2,384. I'm going to give you double what you paid back. So this way, if you fail with our program and our platform fails you, you're going to get a 100% return on your investment. That is how confident I am in our ability to help you become successful. So there's 16 of those spots left. ttgoffer.com, TTG121 coupon code, and I'll see you guys there on the Monday workshop. All right. If anybody has questions, about the membership, or you're having a hard time signing up for whatever the reason, you can send a text message to 201-775-9702. The phone number's at the bottom of your screen.
Yeah. Also, I'll do you one better. When you sign up for a trial membership, because we have a trial, you don't get a 45% discount. You get like a 35% discount for going through the trial. So your price is around $1,420. Any trial members that are on here tonight that want the offer we're giving tonight, because typically they're not allowed to use that offer, send me a text message to 201-775-9702, any trial member, and I will lift that restriction in your account manually so that you can use this tonight. Okay, but that's for tonight only.
And how do they become a trial member, Adam?
Well, no, if you sign up tonight as a trial member, I'm not going to give it to you.
Okay. So if someone is a trial now.
Yeah, if you're an existing trial member.
Gotcha.
Not a previous trial member, an existing trial member.
Okay, so anyone that's here now, if you are a trial member, we'll honor that 45% discount as well for them.
You have to text me because it won't let you use it.
Got it. All right, so guys, if you're a trial member, you can send a text message to Adam so that you can get the $11.97 price point. All right. So there you have it, folks. All right, so I'm excited to do this. And as we're talking, the markets are trading lower. We actually just printed below 420 on the spot, and we are below your January low. So, today is the biggest red candle that we have had so far this year, and I think that it's only fitting that we're announcing this workshop on this day. Because when people see stuff like this in the market, they see a chart that looks like this, people start to freak out. And I want you guys to all know that there's no reason to freak out. Okay. I am going to walk you guys through how to be profitable in this environment. And then when the dust settles, how to develop a long-term portfolio that can help you build wealth for the next couple of years when the dust does settle. And the dust will settle, and you'll be left with tremendous buying opportunities that will generate wealth for you and your family for years to come.
Well,
Steven,
Definitely going to take advantage of that.
Steven, I look forward to it. Steven, welcome to the family. Everybody welcome Steven. Steven's the newest member of our family. There's now 15 of those spots left. All right. So the next 15 people will get the free laptop, and you'll also get to attend the workshop live on Monday. Again, guys, Monday the 28th, 6:15 to 8:15 p.m. Eastern, 2-hour live workshop with myself. And we're going to be going over trading strategies in the down market and also how to build a long-term portfolio when the dust settles and I build wealth in that long-term portfolio.
So I got a question. What if somebody is new and they're just getting into this? Maybe they're late, getting into the markets, or they're interested, but now they're totally freaked out. What would you say to those people? Like, should those people sit on the sideline until the dust settles? Or
here's my answer.
Okay.
If you're freaking out right now, that's all the answer that you do. I look like I'm freaking out? Do I look nervous? Do I look concerned? Am I scared? No. Quite the opposite, my friends. I'm actually pretty damn excited. Because when markets go down, not only can I make money on the way down, but I get left with long-term wealth building opportunities to buy stocks in my long-term portfolio that will generate wealth for me over time. I want the markets to go down selfishly because I want to own stocks like Nvidia and Google and AMD and Roblox and Meta. I want to own these companies at significantly cheaper prices. So selfishly, I like when the markets go down. Okay. If you're scared now, that's all the more reason why you have to get educated now. Because if you wait until you're no longer scared, that means the stock market's already on its way. That stock market's already back up. Be fearful when others are greedy. Be greedy when others are fearful. Quote from none other than Mr. Warren Buffett himself. Now, do you think it's a coincidence that Warren Buffett is telling you that be greedy when everybody else is panicking? You are panicking. That's when professionals get greedy, because professionals know that the people that panic are the ones that sell them their shares at significantly cheaper prices. My TG family members, are you scared? If you're a member of True Trading Group, are you scared or are you excited? If you are a member of True Trading Group, are you scared or excited? Type it in chat right now. Scared, excited. If you are a member of True Trading Group, scared, excited, you tell me. Now, if you're not a member and you're scared, read the comments that are coming through chat. Tell me how many people you see that say that they're scared. You want to know why none of these people are saying they're scared? Just read the comments. Read the comments. If you're not a member, if you're scared, read the comments. Not a single one of my teaching members are telling you that they're scared. Why do you think that is? They're involved in the same stock market that you are. So why are they excited and you're scared? One difference. They're educated now. They're on the other team. They're not on the team they're not on the practice squad. The practice squad goes out there and gets the shit kicked out of them just so the professionals can keep their game up. Get off the practice squad. Stop getting the shit kicked out of you by professionals. Start following the professionals. That's why my members are not scared. How many of my members have made money so far while the markets have gone down? If you're a member of True Trading Group and you've made money while the markets have gone down, I want you to type the number 1 in chat right now. Let me be very clear. If you're a member of True Trading Group and you have made money while the markets have gone down, I want you to type the number 1 in chat right now. Now, anyone that's not a member and you're freaking out, you're scared, you don't think you can make money, just count how many people type the number 1 in chat right now. Because all these people that are typing the number 1 in chat, they're making money while the market's going down. How can that be? You're sitting there watching your 401k diminish. These people are telling you that they're making money. How can that be? They're in the same stock market that you are in. So how are they making money while you're losing it? One word: education. They understand how to make money when the markets go down. That's why my members are telling you I'm making money and I'm not scared. I'm excited. That's all of the proof that you need. Don't take my word for it. Easy for me to say something. I understand it doesn't mean much when I say something. I understand a lot of people that are not members. You see a bunch of people on YouTube, they all talk shit. I get it. Believe me, I really do. But that's why I'm telling you, don't listen to me, listen to members. Because the people that are typing, that are answering to you in chat right now, there's no difference between them and you. None. There's no difference. So how are they making money right now? Why are they excited when you're freaking out and you're losing thousands of dollars? Holding on to Coinbase, holding on to Robinhood, holding on to NIO. How are you losing money, but they're making money? One word: education. Get off the practice squad, folks. Please do yourself a favor. Invest $1,197 into your financial future. Learn how to take advantage of this type of stuff. Join me on my workshop on Monday. I'm giving you a double your money back guarantee. Like I'm trying to remove the risk for you as much as I possibly can, because I really want True Trading to be the reason why the retail trader is no longer considered dumb money. Wall Street calls retail traders dumb money, just so you're aware. Many of you may not know that. Okay, but hedge funds and institutions, they consider retail investors dumb money. I want True Trading to be the reason why nobody refers to you as dumb money ever again. Go to ttgoffer.com. Use the coupon code TTG121. Join me. Get the free laptop, the 45% discount. Get access to everything that I shared with you. And you got to double your money back guarantee, folks. If you don't make the $11.97 back, I'm going to give you $2,384. You're literally going to make double what you paid us. If that's not enough to get you guys serious, if watching the markets go down like this and giving you a double your money back guarantee, that's not enough to get you serious and really to get your butt in gear, nothing ever will. Because you're going to wait until the markets go back to all-time highs, and then you're going to say, oh, now's the time for me to buy. Okay, sure. You're going to buy my shares. David and Nathan, welcome. David and Nathan, welcome. There's now 13 spots left. There's 13 laptops, 13 spots. Everybody welcome David and Nathan. All right, David and Nathan, welcome. Again, guys, ttgoffer.com, TTG121. All right. Let me quick check in on some stuff right now. Yeah, Blinken. I saw Blinken said he expects a possible full blown invasion by the end of the night. I saw that comment too.
Do you want to hear something funny?
Yeah.
So, I'm super busy during the day running the business that is True Trading Group. And when you said, oh, Blinken, like Blinken's a real person, yeah?
Yeah.
I thought it was somebody just trying to like throw shade at Biden. Yeah, I'm not proud of myself that I thought that.
That's bad, dude.
Yeah.
That's bad. I mean, you should know you should know who that person is.
I do, but it was like one of those moments,
like a brain fart. Like you knew who he was.
Yeah.
That's a pass. That's a pass because listen, man, you and I are we burn the candle at both ends for TTG. So you guys have to give us passes sometimes when we do stuff like that. we work too damn hard.
All right. There's a lot of trial members that are reaching out to me right now.
Cool. Yeah, guys, if you are a current trial, you can send a text message to Adam right now, 201-775-9702.
GA Blissful says, Adam, one challenge for you. Can you have a 2-minute conversation without saying I can't. I really can't,
And you know it to be true.
I do know it to be true.
But you know it, you don't know it, it just.
Oh man. What are going to be some of the benefits of people attending the workshop live with you?
I'm literally going to explain to you guys the shift of mindset that a lot of it's mindset. So there's two different factors that I want to explain to you when it comes to the active trading side. Shifting your mindset in a bull market versus a bear market, your mindset has to change. So that's first and foremost. We're going to go over that. Secondly, the patterns that you look for are going to be different. And the vehicles that you use to trade will maybe be different. Maybe a lot of people in here have never traded put options before. We're going to go over that. A lot of people may not be aware of a lot of the different inverse ETFs that exist that you can buy, where those ETFs go up while markets go down. We're going to go over that. Okay. Prentice, welcome. There's now 12 of those spots left and 12 laptops. Everybody welcome Prentice. All right, everybody welcome Prentice. Okay, newest member of the group. Everybody welcome Prentice. All right.
I got like a follow-up question to that. There's a lot of people that are signing up right now. I'm just trying to like weave them in. Like none of it's convenient, but those people are just signing up. We're unaware of the level of education that they do have coming into this. Where do you recommend they start inside the True Trading Group curriculum? And for this, I can actually pull up the True Trading Group dashboard so that you can actually show me where you would suggest they start to go through, so that by Monday they're obviously not going to be done with it, but they're a little bit along the way to where, like what should they
start with the TGD 101 course, because the TGD.
So real quick, this is your member dashboard. All of your information and tools are located on the left-hand side. Under courses, you want to start with TTG 101. And here, this will show you, how to set up on our platform. This is where you want to start immediately tonight before you do anything else. Because True Trading Group is a platform. You get $4,000 worth of premium tools for free for a whole year just for signing up. You need to turn those on and activate them, and
learn how to use them. Learn how to use them.
Right?
These are, so folks, these are, you gotta understand, we say True Trading Group is a platform very specifically because it's not just a chat room with courses. Like there's tools that professional traders use to make better informed decisions that we as a company have negotiated with Benzinga, TradingView, Trade Ideas, Quote Media, CBOE, Polygon, ETNA. We have negotiated deals with all those companies to have their products on our platform for you. So you want to understand, you want to really get the most out of the platform by using all of these tools. So start at the TG 101 platform. It'll show you how to use the chat room. There's messaging features, there's filter features. There's so many things you can do on our platform. Start with the TG 101 so you familiarize yourself with everything that's available to you so you know how to use it. Then start with, if you are a new trader, or even if you've been trading for a little while, but you're not yet profitable, start with the foundation courses. That's for beginners. We'll start you off from day one. Even if you've never traded a stock a day in your life, the foundation courses will start you off from there. If you are already experienced and you're already consistently profitable, maybe you want to refresh on some of the beginner stuff, but you can go to the advanced courses where we get into a little bit more in-depth trading styles and strategies. And
what is important to consider as well is that the advanced the foundations course and advanced course are actually full curriculum. So what you're seeing right now are the courses within those curriculums. So if I open this course, which is Stock Market Foundation, right? Please get out. Which is Stock Market Foundation. We go ahead and we have, all of this has, hang on one second, leave the room, Minna. Please shut the door. Shut the door. Shut the door. Thank you very much. Soon. Oh, the joys of fatherhood.
Well, real quick, I want to read a comment just from Grant Bigler. This is just something, just following up to what I said about even if you never traded a day in your life before. Grant Bigler, little comment here, says, I had no idea how to trade before I started less than a year ago. Now 6 green days in a row. And that's just incredible. 6 green days in a row. That's not luck, ladies and gentlemen. That's someone that's actually learning and implementing what they're learning. And it doesn't matter if you've never done this before. Grant Bigler, perfect example. Never did this before. Knew nothing a year ago. Today, 6 green days in a row. Congrats, Grant. Keep it up, man.
All right. So yeah, all of our courses, all the curriculums have chapters or have courses. All the chapters have lessons, so on and so forth. So,
yeah.
All right. And then I guess overall the psychology of it as well. Like, how important is the psychology of trading when it comes to this?
It's crucial, man. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm going to go over the mindset and the perspective that people have to have. It goes both ways for the active trading, but then also the long-term investment and the long-term wealth building. There's different mindsets and there's different psychology that people really need to instill in their mind because listen, it's not easy. If it was easy, everybody would do it. If it was easy, you would all be making money right now. If it was easy, you would all be buying the bottom of every single stock market crash. It's not easy, but emotions are tough to control when you see the stock market going down and when you see stocks going down and everybody, it's tough to not be nervous. But as you can see, I asked my members, you saw hundreds of people say, I'm not nervous. I'm not nervous. I'm excited. I'm not scared. I'm excited. And that's because they have the right mindset now. They understand that, this price action is temporary, but the price action provides you with opportunity. It always does, and it always will. But it's the emotions that prevent people from taking advantage of those opportunities. And we're going to go over all that stuff in that workshop as well.
Excellent. All right. So, all right. So why don't you show them the platform?
Yeah.
And that'll be it.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, guys, let's, what I will do now is I'll spend a couple of minutes. I'll actually show you the platform for those of you that are interested. You saw Adam kind of showing you
real quick. I just want to acknowledge something. So we have a lifetime, member that just, I don't know. Yep. That just, yep. So, we have a lifetime member that I guess, and this brings up a good point. Guys, the title in the email that we sent out tonight was, what's World War III mean for stocks, right? Now, the body of that email, okay, obviously, Mike, do you believe we're going to enter World War III?
I do not.
Okay, me neither. All right. Now, the body of that email is very different from the subject. What we were doing was we were being facetious because there's a lot of organizations right now that are using this as a way to push fear and to push, their own agenda, right? So what we did was, this is our email tonight. What's World War III mean for stocks? And then this is the body of the email. Mike, can you read that aloud for the group?
Yeah, let's make it bigger so I can see it on my screen. Important. Clickbait, stock market, clickbait, World War III, clickbait, stock market crash, clickbait. Want to know what really happened in the stock market today? Watch live, 6:30 p.m.
Right. So just to let you know, we do not believe there is a World War III coming. That's not something we would sensationalize to get people to sign up, because that's not good, right? That's not a the proper way to do it. We were being facetious. This is, you guys can see literally the email we sent out tonight was making fun of people that are getting, because all day Mike and I got emails from all other services and all other things talking about, oh my God, we're going to world, America. What happens if America enters the world? I'm sorry. What happens if America enters the war? What happens if this happens, that happens, whatever? So we were poking fun at the fact that people will say anything. So somebody
they will say anything to take advantage of your emotions. That is where we are going to make a change, guys.
Right. So the subject line is supposed to get you to open the email. It's supposed to. But once you open it, you can clearly see what our intentions are.
Right.
It's not to sensationalize anything or use it to get you to sign up. We repeated clickbait like 50 times in there.
Yeah, it was a joke.
It was a joke to be sarcastic.
It was supposed to be funny.
That's all, guys.
Yeah, the point there is you have a lot of people that will, use sensationalism to play on your emotions without providing you any real value or education, guidance, mentorship, or help at all. They just will tell you the world's ending unless you pay $5,000 for my inner circle. Then the world won't end. It'll end though if you don't. And we're making a joke that, and this is what's prompting me to do this workshop, where I don't want people to be taken advantage of. I don't want people to be misled. I don't want people to make emotional decisions that they're going to regret later. And usually when you make emotional decisions in the markets, it is typically the wrong one, and you typically regret it later. I'm sure that there's hundreds of people on these live streams that have made. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, Ferris Bueller's Fiero says, that's awesome. If I have to see one more YouTube commercial of a guy in a suit telling me he knows that there's a crash coming, click here. I'm going to go dark, no electronics. Somebody else says, I just saw another comment. I just saw another comment about it, but basically the same thing, right? Yes, is the market going to go lower, Mike? Yeah, probably, right?
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
Put it this way. Everybody's been asking me almost every day, Mike, are you adding into your long-term portfolio? And every day on this live stream, I've said, no, I'm bearish. I think we go lower. I've been saying that for 2 months. For 2 months, I've said, nope, we're going lower. I'm bearish. Nope, we're going lower. I'm bearish. For 2 months. Guess what? Here we are. It's February 23rd. I have still not added to my long-term portfolio. If I must think stock's going lower then if that's the case. I still remain. Nope, I've not added. I'm still waiting. I think we go lower.
All right. Also, guys, tonight the code word is bing bong.
Bing bong.
Tonight the code word is bing bong. All right. That is the code word.
And guys, that's for members of True Trading Group, okay? If you are a member, that's for you. If you're not a member, don't worry about the bing bong. That's a giveaway that we do with our members. It's a lot of fun.
Every 2 weeks, somebody goes, I lost a core memory. They're referring to Inside Out. I am referring to NEMS from Side Talk New York, but I have children, so I know what that is as well. How do we use the code word? You write them down. You write the code words down, and then when you win, I'm going to let you know, hey, you won. I need all the code words, and you're going to give them to me. And if you do, you're going to win $500, and there will be 10 winners for that. Okay.
I'm just getting hit up by some people right now. I don't know if this is true or not, but I'm getting hit up from people saying that Putin has ordered an attack. I don't know if this is true or not. I just got some messages from people. I got to see if that's true. I don't know if that is true. I will check once we are off the live stream.
No. Let's check now real quick. You know, the best way to do this is to go into the Benzinga news feed and let's see what's there. Hang on, I'll check it right now. The answer, oh my God.
Yeah, I haven't seen any confirmation.
I don't see anything yet.
Yeah, I haven't seen any confirmation of it yet. I know Zelensky gave a speech. I know Zelensky recently gave Zelensky, that's president of Ukraine. I know he recently gave a speech.
So just so you know, guys, even when the chat room is closed, because our chat room's open from 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., you could still go to this page, even though it's closed, and click the Benzinga logo right up here on the top right, and still access the Benzinga news feed 24/7. All right, guys. But I don't see it there yet. I mean, Mike, do you see it anywhere else?
I don't. I don't. It was just. It's not. It was like just messages I got from two different people. I have not confirmed it. I haven't gotten it from a news source. It was literally messages that two people had sent me. It's not confirmed yet. I do not know. Listen, I'm going to keep my ears open. Obviously, overnight, we'll keep an eye on the futures market. If there's a full-blown invasion tonight, I might even trade futures later tonight because we'll probably get some crazy action in the futures. But we'll see. We'll see if I get any verification on something. I'll share it on Twitter. You guys can follow me on Twitter. My Twitter handle is @MikeEdward_TTG. That's @MikeEdward_TTG. You can follow me on Twitter. I'll let you guys know if I find something that is confirmed and verified. But so far, I did a quick little search while we're on the live stream right now, and I didn't see anything that's yet confirmed. So. All right. All right, folks. So listen, let me go through the platform for you guys. So for anyone that is interested in the TG platform, I'll go over with you. I'll show you the platform, and then I'll see if I can find anything about this Russia Ukraine. We're going to be keeping our ears and eyes open, guys. Use that Benzinga news feed. Okay. You'll get real time, up to the second alerts and updates there. On that news feed. So make sure you guys are keeping your ears open, your eyes open for that. Just one of the tools that we use there at True Trading Group. So again, folks, ttgoffer.com, ttg121. All right. Use that coupon code. You'll get the 45% discount. You'll be able to attend my workshop on Monday from 6:15 to 8:15 p.m. where we're going to go over the strategies. We're going to go over the strategies that I use to trade in a down market. And we're going to go over how to build wealth in your long-term portfolio. All right. So folks, what we've got confirmed here is that about 30 minutes ago, Russia issued a notice to close commercial flights along the Russia-Ukraine border, which is a sign of preparing for a military attack. And then the Ukrainian president said, if we are attacked, we are going to defend ourselves. Those are the headlines that I have been able to confirm. While we're on here, I have not been able to confirm if Putin gave an order to attack. I have not confirmed that, but that's what we have been able to confirm since we're here. All right, so I just want to give you guys that quick little update. All right, so let me show you.
Mike, real quick, I'm gonna jump off because I gotta put Minna to sleep, but you got it covered. And guys, I do have my phone, so use 201-775-9702 if you have any issues signing up. Go ahead and use that. I have some messages I have to answer there, people trying to sign up. So I'm gonna get to that. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a great night. Thank you for being here. And Mike, finish it up.
All right, man. All right, guys. So let me show you the platform, okay? Because you're going to get access to obviously our chat room, which every single day the mods and I are sharing our screen. We're live on the microphone. We're calling out our trades in real time. We're there from pre-market till after hours. Just like I'm talking to you now on the microphone, I talk to everybody during the day, just like that. And you're going to get at least 10 easy to follow actionable real-time trade alerts per week from a community of traders that sports about an 80% collective win rate. We're fully transparent. There's a trading journal on our website, tracks every buy and sell that we make. You guys can see for yourself how you'd be performing if you were following along with all of our alerts. You're going to get 2 small private study groups as well. Your chance to go over lessons and questions that you have so we can speed up your learning curve. Benzinga Pro real-time news feed. That's important. Adam just was checking that. It's right there on your screen. Live breaking up to the second news alerts so you don't get delayed news. You get news as soon as it crosses the wire, which is important, especially in this environment. Traders that get the news first win. You're also going to get Trading Views premium charting software. One of the most commonly used charting software is by active traders. Right, yours free with your membership. The Trade Ideas scanner to make sure you're always focused on the best stocks during the day. Stocks that are making new highs, new lows, which ones have a surge in volume. You're also going to be able to use our simulator that gives you guys the ability to trade stocks and options with fake money so you can practice what you're implementing on what you're implementing, what you're learning in the courses. You can practice implementing it on the simulator. All right. So use that simulator, guys. Prove to yourself you can make money before you start risking your hard-earned cash. You're also going to be able to use our own proprietary scanner, which is the same functionality as FinViz Elite. Also allows you to scan for crypto. Dark pool data and unusual options activity. Information used to only be available to professional traders. Not anymore. Now at the fingertips of my TG fam, that is how we empower the retail trader to give you access to the same information that helps traders make better informed decisions. All right. Then you have a trading performance journal. We'll track all your trading, give you details, stats, and data so we can figure out what you're doing wrong so we know what adjustments you need to make. Social sentiment scanner will scan stock tweets, Reddit, and Twitter, tell you what stocks are being mentioned the most so you know what stocks are in play and how to stay ahead of the curve. Stock profile tool with analyst ratings. You can get unlimited downloadable reports on analyst ratings for any particular stock. Okay, show you what stocks have a buy, sell, or hold rating. You'll also be able to get our watch list and game plan. Every day, you'll know what stocks the TGD moderators have their eyes on and how we plan on trading them. And then you have the courses. Folks, the courses are a simplified yet expanded upon version of what I learned working at the hedge fund in New York. All right. There's beginner and advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, you name it, we've got it. How to trade during a market crash. Also, text and video format, whatever's easier for you to learn. There are no upsells for courses. They're all included. All right. There's no VIP or pro course that costs more money. You get access to all of it. And then our video library. Video library has over 200 hours of additional educational video content. These are workshops that we've done, like how to grow a small account, how to trade while working a full-time job. And on Monday, February 28th, from 6:15 to 8:15 p.m. Eastern, I'm doing a live 2-hour workshop on how to trade during a market crash and how to build wealth in your long-term portfolio during that crash. The next 15 people, okay, the next 12 people, not 15, the next 12 people to join True Trading Group will be able to attend that workshop live. Okay, the next 12 people will be able to attend that workshop live. Okay, so you guys can go to ttgoffer.com, enter the coupon code TTG121. You'll get a 45% discount, brings the price down to $11.97 for the entire year. The next 12 people will get a brand new free laptop, upon becoming TTG certified. That just means you've gone through our courses and passed our quizzes. We even cover the shipping costs. We ship anywhere in the world, but you'll be able to attend that workshop live on Monday. Okay. You're also going to get the 2 small private study groups and the double your money back guarantee. I stand behind this platform, folks. Anyone that joins SUGE training group, as long as you go through the courses, pass the quizzes, and attend 1 study group, if you do not make back your $11.97 at least once, I will give you double your money back, folks. $2,384 is what I will give you back at the end of your membership if you fail and never make back that $11.97. Okay, I stand behind this program. I believe in it. I believe in our ability to help you become successful, and your results matter. It's measurable through your P&L, and that's why we offer that double your money back guarantee. You guys have nothing to lose. All right, I'm literally telling you, if you don't make the $11.97 back after doing those 3 things, I'll give you $2,384 back. All right, so that's it, folks. Go to ttgoffer.com, enter the coupon code TTG121. You'll get that discount, the laptop, the study groups, and the live workshop that's being hosted on Monday. You can go to your member dashboard, and this goes for members also. Go to your member dashboard. Under event registration, you will be able to register for Monday's workshop. Okay, registration is now live. Also, I will close off by, if you are still not ready to join the TTG family, we do have a 1-week trial. It's $3. That's it. Do yourself a favor. Spend the $3. You will not be able to attend the workshop, but you can join us for a full week, trade with us, see what it's like to be part of the TTG family, and decide if True Trading Group is right for you. There's no automatic upgrade. There's no recurring payment. It's a one-time fee of $3. We do that to make sure you're a real person. You can go to ttgthree.com if you guys are interested in the 1-week trial. That's it, folks. Thanks for joining me. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications. I'll see you guys all in chat tomorrow.